Good evening, everyone. We are on day 11, I believe, and we have 4 more days to get ourselves to the 1750 weekly profit. As you can see here, now I'm at 1250 about. I've been paying back my loan with MUSD. I have also been claiming from my stake, just trying to keep this guy alive, right? So this is going to be a kind of a small day, and I'll show you the latest MoonYield UI afterwards. So we'll go to our stake. I will go to stake, and of course we will claim. Now this is quite a small amount, and this is because I've been sort of claiming throughout the day and buffering the Trove. Again, I do take action off camera, so if you are following along very closely, you'll miss some moves, but the general logic is kind of the same. So we'll go to MoonYield. You'll see I have about 9,000 MSS. Let's go ahead and we'll do max, and then I'll drop this down to, let's just do 7, 8. So we're going to bump ourselves up about 1% here. Seems like not much, but again, this is almost $200 worth, so it really does add up. So we're just going to kind of have that be there. We might not even borrow against this. Again, we're just kind of playing it safe today. We easily could borrow against this, and I'll show that in a second. But yeah, that's going to be our move today. We do have some Moonshare accumulating. We'll add that to the stake tomorrow. And today's an easy one. We can kind of take it off because we've had some big claims earlier on this week, and this is how the game works. Yes, so MoonYield. I wanted to walk you guys through the latest UI. As you can see here, you see all the capital dispersed across the platform at different ratios or risk tolerances, obviously. So you have the 168 ratio. This guy's got almost 11 grand and borrowed 6 versus this guy at 501, very, very safe, deposited 47 and borrowed 10. Now, I am connected, so what can I do? I can click my loan, and this takes me to my loan. This is a 1 week plot of my sort of value, so deposited in blue, dark blue, and borrowed in light blue. I can click 4 weeks, and you get this nice loading effect where it goes down and plops back up. You can see my liquidation where I ballooned up to almost 82 grand at its peak, and then back down, and now we are back on the climb. Now, I wanted to make it really easy to borrow and do stuff. So you see deposited, you see borrowed, and you can see my balance in MUSD and my balance in MSS. Now, if I wanted to deposit MSS, I could click max. This will go up by 100 MSS, and here we see some rounding errors, but you get the point. Deposit 99 MSS. Now I'll get rid of that. And if I were to say borrow max MUSD, well, this would actually be quite a lot, right? This would be 1,796 MUSD because that's what brings me to a 150 ratio. So I thought this was like a really nice way to just quickly take action on the platform. I could do both. I could borrow 176 and deposit 99. And of course, this updates my collateral ratio. And actually, because I did that, when I click max here, I can borrow a little more because I have, of course, deposited this amount of MSS. So this is really great. And then lastly, with MUSD, I can just click my balance here. And of course, I'm paying back 25 MSD. So that's why it's this negative number here. Kind of a nice way to do both. You can see with nothing, I am at a 171, and paying back gets me to 172. So that's really nice. And then the last kind of thing I did here, you can go back to the 1 week. And when I scroll over this is again the capital across the platform. So right now I'm at 171. Let's say I wanted to be more like this guy over here, right? Well, you can see the charts start to move and my ratios change, right? So over here, I would have a 301%. You can see how my chart would update. And of course, that would be paying back almost about 5 grand. So I'll hook this up to the inputs and you'll actually be able to see the button there. But just really thought this was a nice way to kind of make the platform super usable. And of course, you can go back home and pick on someone, right? So let's go to this really, really safe guy. And we can actually see, if we go to the 4 week here, I'll just clear these values. Always something wrong with inputs. You go to the 4 week here and you can see the deposits over the borrowed. Look at this, 500%. This guy, if I can go all the way over here to 170, has 27 grand they can borrow, and they've only borrowed nine. So we're looking at almost 18 grand this person can just borrow, right? By kind of matching the risk of some of these other people. So this is kind of the power. I hope you like it. I'm excited to transfer this to other pages and make the whole thing sing.